update offered a couple days ago as the company tries to shift the conversation of that stock away from its struggling park business through the coronavirus shutdown to more of its streaming business and Disney Plus, making the announcement that Hamilton and the movie around that will be moving up to this summer. For more on that, I want to get to Yahoo Finance's Alexandra Canal with more on that in this week's Fame and Fortune. Ali?
Yeah, so Hamilton is officially heading to Disney Plus exclusively on July 3rd, just in time for the long holiday weekend. Now, Disney paid a pretty penny for the global rights to Hamilton, $75 million to be exact. But hey, this is a very hot ticket on Broadway. People pay hundreds of dollars just to see this. And even if you wanted to go see it on Broadway right now, you can't, because they actually extended that shutdown through Labor Day. I predict that that's going to go much longer. So personally, I think this is a really strong move by Disney Plus. I think a lot of people will be tuning in, especially a lot of families. Now, it is over a year ahead of its planned theatrical release, but analysts are saying this says less about Disney's overall theatrical strategy and more about Disney Plus's need for original content during this time. Keep in mind, Disney Plus is still a fairly young platform, only 6 months old. And although their uniquely branded TV shows and movies, along with the hugely successful The Mandalorian, helped nab those 10 million subscribers on day one, they're still lacking that second wave of original content. So I think Hamilton, the movie, is going to give it the surge that it needs. And it's coming at a time where people are really bullish on Disney Plus and the platform overall. For example, a new note by digital TV research analyst Simon Murray, he predicts that the platform will have over 200 million subscribers by 2025. That's well above his original estimate of 126 million. And he says this is largely going to be driven by the coronavirus. Remember, when Disney Plus first debuted, Disney was only expecting 60 to 90 million subscribers by 2024, and they well surpassed their expectations. At their company's latest earnings report, they said Disney Plus has well over 54 million subscribers at this time. So despite all these hurdles, but despite all the challenges that the coronavirus has brought the entertainment industry, this is one platform that just continues to outperform here. And I think Hamilton is just going to add to that momentum.
Yeah, they got to keep churning it out. I mean, I've already burned through The Mandalorian, and there's only so many options on there. As we highlighted last week, though, interesting to see Moana, one of the top watched, actually the top watched thing on Disney Plus for the month of April. So, you know, there's a connection there when you think about Hamilton and Miranda, when you think about what he's doing on that. So maybe not surprising to see them pushing ahead with that, moving it up. But when you look at the other competition out there, too, we got HBO Max coming down the pike here. So, I mean, not only do you need to worry about putting out content on your platform that's going to connect with your audience, you also have to worry about the competition, too.
Yeah, HBO Max is now officially less than 2 weeks from its own launch, and it's really positioning itself to be a strong competitor in this streaming fight. For example, they've already announced a second wave of original content to hit this summer. And that's really going to solidify its continued launch and the success of its launch, especially during this time when production shutdowns remain throughout the country. AT&T COO and soon-to-be CEO John Stankey talked up the platform during an investor meeting earlier this week. He said he expects customer demand to continue to be high, but did note that the pandemic could pose further challenges for the production schedule of HBO Max moving forward, depending on reopening plans. Although he did say the company is exploring all possible options here, and that could possibly include bundling the streamer with other AT&T offerings like wireless and TV packages, which really could change the scope of linear TV as we know it, especially as we see more and more Americans cutting that cord. But it is going to be interesting to see how they perform when they launch in just a couple weeks, whether they're going to come out guns hot like Disney Plus or perhaps be more muted and quiet like Apple TV Plus. That remains to be seen, but it's certainly one streamer that we're watching very closely.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, on the Disney front, we didn't even talk about ESPN Plus and ESPN and then the push there. With The Last Dance, also a very big hyped production right now and a big boost for them. But Alexander Canal bringing us the latest on the streaming front.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.